and welcome to another vlog. I am driving this. This is the Chevrolet Spark and this car comes courtesy of Durga Car Decor to me. So make sure to click on the link in the pinned comment and give them a follow on Instagram. Now this is actually the model which replaced the Daewoo Matiz once Chevrolet, which is General Motors, bought over the bankrupt Daewoo, and then General Motors obviously left India as well. Anyways, you get the bow tie here. The logo actually is gold edition and let's open the engine bay. Oh my god, this is so light. My pinky finger is enough to lift this. That's how light it is. That is the engine. It says S-Tech cab forward design. Of course, they have this light which has this sort of they put a lot of effort in the light. I think so. They did that. Yeah, I should give it to them. Anyways, the wheels are really chintu mintu. 155/70/13s on this car. Wheel caps, of course. The length is also small. In fact, that Nano looks better than the Spark in overall dimensions to me. But then that's a Rolls Royce Nano. Any which ways, you see how this line floats from here. This is really nice, and this design treatment is also very nice. Impressive. Roof rails don't seem functional, but they can be functional, but I don't think they are functional. Antenna is really long. In fact, it can transmit radio to the moon as well. That's how long it is. Round tail lamps, and of course they were bulbs because that time nobody actually offered you LEDs. It is the Spark LT. The LT was the top variant. This is the exhaust of the car, which is chintu mintu, and in order to open this you have to put the key. Of course, it doesn't get an electromagnetic tailgate opener. You cannot expect this at this price point, so I'm just going to open it right away. Oh, I like this treatment. Lot of thought has gone in the design of the Spark. In fact, Motorbeam team ka person Parth Goel had a Spark and he used to swear by it. So I was like, what is the fuss about? So I was like, I'll drive it and see. And I even asked him to give him my car. I asked him to give his car to me, which he did not, so I'm very upset at him for that. And you see the boot is actually decent size for a car of this category. Parcel shelf has speakers, obviously aftermarket. Things are so light, pinky finger is enough to push it here and there. Extreme lightweight carbon fiber material on this car. Obnoxious, isn't it? Let's open this. Yeah, because it doesn't open from the inside. Now there is actually decent amount of space on offer for a small car to adjustable headrest, but it's not wide enough. So obviously third headrest is just uncalled for. There's a small hump here as well. Now this car has more space than the Alto at that time. That's why it was very popular, because it was a practical, well finished and well packaged car. The dashboard design also looks quite nice, but like the Nano, they put the instrument cluster in the center. Okay, seats seem comfortable. Not really. Under thigh support is actually poor because this is going downwards, so that affects the under thigh support. Or maybe the car is parked on a downslope. Any which ways, the steering wheel feels like a toy to me. Kind of reminds me of, say, the Volkswagen Beetle. And here is a coin holder as well, which is nice if you have coins, that is. And there is a music system. There's storage space here. Maybe you can convert it into a double din audio system. Who knows? Who cares? Buttons here for the meters, and you get a fuel meter, a temperature meter, and a speedometer. But no tachometer here. Quality seems quite impressive. Yeah, and there is a glove box which is chintu mintu, but there's another storage space here. There's so much storage in this car. I'm quite impressed, honestly. Seems nice. There is no, oh my god, there's a mirror here. Oh my goodness, wow. How did Chevrolet offer a mirror? And this mirror points to God knows which direction. There's a light placement here. There's decent amount of headroom. Actually there is decent amount of headroom here, which seems quite nice. All the telltale lights are placed here. The reason why the instrument cluster is in the center, simple, because this is a first time car for most people, so that the children get tortured when the parents can monitor the speed. But now obviously the government has put that speed alarm. This car does not have the speed alarm, which makes it a revolutionary vehicle. Anyways, here's the key. Let me turn on the car straight away. First and foremost, I'm not having much legroom. Let me push this seat back. Now I get better legroom. Here we are going to turn on the car, and pedal placement is actually quite weird. Reminds me of the Aventador. Steering is quite obnoxiously big. I don't know why. And yeah, the wiper controls are on the right, of course, but the controls for the indicators are here on the left. So ulta pulta kiya hua hai in the typical American affair where they think they know everything, but they don't. Anyways, let's start. Alright, we are all set to go. Turning on the car and handbrake down into first gear, and off we go. Clutch is so heavy, I don't know why. And it also has a locking mechanism like the G-Wagon, like a gunfire or so. Oh my god, motor is actually loud, but it's peppy enough. Now this is a 1 liter engine, which is actually 4 cylinders. That was the time when people used to not cut 1 cylinders from their car just to save cost. I realized that the clutch has no feedback only. It's so soggy, but The gearbox is also very notchy. However, it's very easy to drive. Hydraulic steering, which makes it fun to drive for sure. Brakes are not that great. The horn is very loud because maybe the car doesn't have much insulation as such. That's why you can hear a lot of the horn. On the inside, motor is quite tractable. 63 horsepower and 90 Newton meters of torque, which makes it more than adequate for a small car. And it's actually very fun and nimble to drive, which is kind of surprising to me. So good thing is that for a small car, stability levels are fantastic. Even the handling is good by small car standards, of course. I'm talking about small car like hatchbacks, okay, not really chintu mintu cars like this one. That is the Riva. That's so chintu. Oh my goodness, they've done this whole car so badly now. It's kind of vanished from our roads only. Around the corners, there is body roll, of course, but the ride is also good and the handling is also decent when you compare to the Alto. Without a doubt, the Alto has a better engine. However, this engine is also tractable. It gets loud and vocal, but in a good way. So it's kind of sporty in that regard. Anyways, you want to make a quick overtake, you have to work the gearbox. The gearbox is not the most fun to operate, neither is the clutch as such. Now I'll tell you a very funny story, okay? I think I saw it in the newspaper or in a magazine where the Matis, that time this is the predecessor of the Spark, and which was the other car? Yeah, the Sandro. They were featured, both of them together, and I saw it and I was in school and I'm like, wow, these are so cool. These cars are so chintu mintu. I want these. I thought these are toy cars which you can drive at home. So I went to my parents and I'm like, I want it. My parents are like, kitne ki? I'm like, 4 lakh ki hai, something like that. They gave me a slap and that slap is still resonating in my ears. But jokes aside, these cars were so chintu mintu. I actually felt they are toy cars, and thankfully they don't drive like a toy. They drive much better without a doubt. Here, into third gear for the first time, there's some noise which is coming from the engine or maybe from the wheels. Yeah, wheels are also chintu mintu, so they're not really able to, I mean, the car is not really able to absorb bad bumps and such, but the steering is quite a surprise. It's really very nice. Now, Chevrolet also sold an LPG version of this car, which was available on the higher trims, and the price range was, overall price range of the Spark was between 3 to 4.5 lakh rupees on road, which made it actually a very good and value for money pick for someone who's looking for something different and something which is not an Alto. And talking about the Alto, take the name of the devil, and the devil is there right in front of us. Taking a U-turn is very easy. If you don't even use the handbrake, you can still take a U-turn without having to take reverse, which I'm going to show you right now. Indicators and the wipers, all those levers are on the stalks, rather, are on ulta side. Here we're going to take a quick U-turn. This car loves to wheel spin because the motor is peppy enough. Yeah, hits the red line pretty fast and abruptly. Now once again, nobody's behind us, so we're going to come to a quick halt. Hazard lights on, into first gear, revving the motor. Let's see how does it wheel spin. It's going to wheel spin like mad. Okay, listen to this. Nah, it did not wheel spin like mad because obviously it doesn't have much poke as such, but a fun car to drive with a lot of body roll. Good ride. Unfortunately, Chevrolet packed its bag and disappeared from India, cheating all the customers and the dealers which were kept in the lurk. And then after a few years, Ford did exactly the same, which brings me to the question, can you trust American car makers? Because Tesla is entering soon. Harley Davidson did something very similar. Thankfully, Hero saved the day for us there. But you know what? Americans don't make great cars. That's a fact. And this is not an American car. That's why it seems to be great, because this is actually a Korean car, because they had GM Daewoo auto technology, GM D80. Yeah, the Optra, all those cars were from Korea. But then they also got some Chinese cars from SAIC, which is the parent company of MG, like the Sail and the Sail Yuva. So General Motors never gave us true American cars. Thank you so much for that. And on that disappointment, it's time to end. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this vlog, make sure to give the thumbs up. That's the like button. Brakes work well. I mean, it stops the car. What else do you want from such a car? Bye bye.